This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing. Started my inspection at 12485 Picrus Street out here in the Rancho Penasquitos area. We've done a ton of roofs in this neighborhood. The majority of them have come with a lot of wood repair. So that is something that the homeowner is going to need to be aware of. Wood repair is always an unknown variable for any roofing project. But we can see how dirty a lot of these eaves are, how much water they've been letting in. You can see how the majority of these raptor tails and a lot of these, this fascia board, some of the shadow board, a lot of that's going to need to be replaced. Now, wood repair is unknown because we just don't know until we tear the roof off. But based off of some of the other homes that we've done in the neighborhood, the homeowner needs to be aware that there will be a good amount of wood repair on this project. I've included some pictures to add to the report as well. So I'm going to work my way up to the top of this roof. Here we have an original concrete S-tile roof. You can see some of this original underlayment starting to poke through, and you can see how brittle this stuff is. This stuff is just crumbling in your fingertips at the moment. This concrete tile is in pretty good shape. Even though it is dirty, that does not mean that the waterproofing is affected. Concrete does tend to get stronger as it ages. So these are all great candidates for what we call lift and resets. So I want to point a few things out on this roof. I pulled this tile right here. One of the reasons why we end up finding so much wood repair on these homes is this piece of board right here. And what it does is when they installed it higher than the decking itself. So as that water gets underneath the tiles, it ends up getting caught behind this board and causing a good amount of damage. And you can see how this underlayment has been so affected. This stuff is just coming apart at the moment. Now this is 35-year-old underlayment. It's original to the home. Typical underlayment on a tile roof like this is going to last around 25 to 30 years or so. But all these are all signs that the product itself has gone past its life expectancy. Working my way up to the top, I pulled a couple other tiles because I do want to show what the condition of the rest of the underlayment is in. And you can see we've had some repairs done. Looks like some mortar caps went ahead and were replaced. But then they left some of these older ones. You can see they're not really doing much. All right. Here we can see that we have the original roof just based off of how tight these valleys are. When we redo this roof, we're going to want to open these valleys up. We want water and debris to flow freely off of the roof. We're also going to be adding brand new drip edge. That's that white piece of metal, and then brand new bird stop as well when we redo this roof. That is a brand new roof. But again, I pulled this tile so that I could show the homeowner what the condition of the original underlayment is in. And you can see just how old this looks, how smooth it is. This stuff is very, very thin. It's very brittle. Again, when it starts to crumble in your fingertips like this is the telltale sign that the product has gone past its life expectancy. New, fresh underlayment is gonna be very thick, very granular, very gritty to the touch. And that's the most important part of the roof. There's a common misconception that the tile is what is protecting the roof, when in reality, the tile is protecting the underlayment, and the underlayment is protecting the roof. And once the underlayment starts to go, that is when it's time to replace it. So again, we can see how wavy this underlayment is, and again, you can see just how fragile and brittle it is. So just based off of the age of this house, based off the condition of the wood, the mortar caps, and based off of all the other homes that we've done in this neighborhood, this roof is ready to be replaced. Now, again, the tile on this roof is in good shape. Concrete, again, does tend to get stronger as it ages, so we can reuse this tile. We can do what's called a lift and reset. We're going to lift these tiles up. We're going to replace the current felt underlayment. You have one layer of more than likely a UDL 30 that's on this roof. We're going to replace that with a layer of titanium peel and stick underlayment that is also fire resistant. That's going to come with a limited lifetime warranty from the manufacturer, and that'll go along with a lifetime workmanship warranty from us. So we tear this down to the decking, address the bad wood. We're going to reflash all the penetrations, make sure those are going to be good to go. We're getting rid of all these dormer vents. We're going to replace these with O'Hagan vents. O'Hagan vents are just like your neighbor has. Those are flat, low profile vents. That's going to act as the exhaust ventilation. We're going to add at least another 3 to 4 on this roof just to increase that flow. We'll install brand new drip edge along the entire perimeter. We'll redo all these mortar caps as well. And then we go ahead and reinstall the tile back on top of that. Again, we're going to open up these valleys too. Keep that in mind also. At that point, the roof will be brand new. Homeowner won't have to worry about this roof again for the next 35 years or so. They do have the opportunity to go with a brand new tile roof if they want. It is not 100% necessary, but if they want to change up the look of the home, if they want to freshen it up, then they are more than welcome to do so. That's it for my inspection.